We do it again. I mean, yeah, obviously we had a great year, and I think, we'll always look back to 2011 and think, how special it was. But to be honest, you don't start a season having, expectations to have a same or a similar season again. So we know how special it was, and we really enjoyed that. But we know how hard it is, to be that consistent, always there, and nearly every race on the podium. So, the target is obviously to try to do it again and try to get everything out of ourselves. So we'll see how we get on with the new car, RB8. Yeah, it was obviously quite busy after the first championship back in 2010. So yeah, in 2011, surely there's a couple of things that you have to do, you want to do, and you want to give back as well to people here in the factory or your fans. But after that, around Christmas, it was really time to slow down and back off a little bit and enjoy the peace, have a good rest in order to be prepared for this season. It will be a long and hard season again. So, but yeah, it was really nice to let things sink in. And as I said before, I think it makes you realize how special the season was when you look at the results again and the races itself. And yeah, you sum up things a little bit. So that was a nice feeling. And the good thing is, similar to back in 2010, that no one can take it away from you. So it always stays in your memory. Well, the thing is, many people always imagine the off season to be as exciting or busy as the actual season, as in we do crazy things or we live a crazy life. But to be honest, when you're traveling so much and you're so busy, you enjoy the time you have off, really, and that's sitting at home and enjoying normal things, watching TV, just not having to do anything. So I think that was quite important, as I said, to refuel or recharge the batteries, refuel the system a little bit, and to come back fresh, hopefully fresh enough for this year. So over Christmas I spent my time home with the family and with friends, and then went skiing a little bit. We had an awful lot of snow this winter, so it was quite good. And then very soon in January you start to prepare yourself again. You start to work out regularly, so you get back into shape and burn the unnecessary calories and probably the unnecessary weight you might have put on over Christmas. Well, the thing is, at the beginning of last year, we didn't really expect whatever happened last year. So I think it's the same thing again. It would be wrong to go into this season and expect 2011 to happen again, as in getting into the lead early and then having a very big gap to the competitors in the championship. So I think it will be very, very tight this year, and everything else would be a surprise, to be honest. Looking at the cars, there's not much room we have left to play for designers and to find something extra. The last 2 years we had two big things taken away: the double diffusers, plus for this year the system around the blown exhaust. So we're missing that, and therefore it's, I think, difficult to really create a difference. We'll see. Obviously we hope that our car is better than all the others, but it will be difficult, and I think the cars will be fairly similar, as in the gaps will be even closer than they have been. Of course, 2011 was extremely successful. We were extremely successful, and it was a good season. So we did only very few mistakes, but still, we sat down during the season, and especially after the season and before this season again, trying to identify, where we think we can improve. And we got a couple of points. It's not as if it was a blank sheet. So you would be surprised. I think we had a couple of pages with things that we can do better. We know we can do better. Of course, there were a lot of things that we did well, and we try to keep it up and improve them as well. But as I said, there are a lot of things here and there, small things, details, attention to detail that you can work on that might make a difference on a Sunday. We have 20 races, so maybe it helps you only in 1 out of the 20 races, but that one might help you to score that 1 point more that you might need to be on top of it at the end. So we'll see. Obviously, you have a rough idea how the car should look like by what you see in the early stages from the design office. So yeah, it's quite exciting to see then the full car, everything coming together. So it's quite a long progress, when imagining when we start building the car and to today where we present it. And again, then the most exciting bit is obviously putting it on track and see how it feels. So that's yet to be seen, but first time I jumped into the car for the seat fit, checking your position, checking your pedals, if everything works. I think it was the same for Mark and myself. We felt extremely comfortable, everything went well, and yeah, we got our comfortable position fairly quickly, so it didn't take too long. We had other cars where a little bit here, a little bit there, you always asked for something, but with RB8 it all was pretty straightforward. So yeah, we hope it continues that way. I hope he's wrong, obviously, so it's difficult to say. It's every season we start from zero again, and unlike other sports, I don't know if in tennis, for instance, you're the number one of the world, there's a certain gap between you and the number two, so you have this cushion, and it doesn't matter if it's 1 year or the other year, you still have it. Whereas for us, it all starts from zero again, 0 points. Everyone has the same chance, and we're all building our new cars. So until we really put them on track to race each other, we don't really know. So we'll see. But I'm as confident as I can be at this point, and hopefully we have a good couple of days with the car, a good couple of days testing to prepare the season well. Not yet, no name yet. So to be honest, last year we found a name, I think Wednesday before the first race. So in that race week. So we might be a bit earlier this year, but so far no names. We have a couple of candidates, hot candidates, but nothing is decided yet.